Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome back to another side quest about video games. Myself and Exile Magpie.
Hello!
I mean, if you've been on the internet, you all know about Niji Sanji.
Yes,
If you've been on the internet, we all know about Niji Sanji.
Yes.
Like, Jesus.
It's a very big
There's
rock.
that.
It is a very big rock you have to be under to not know what the hell's going on. Because the Barbra Streisand effect is in full effect. Like, not like the best thing Niji Sanji could have done. Well, any colour. The best any colour could have done is literally go nothing.
Yeah.
Everything settle behind closed doors, amicable, like Doki apparently wanted it. But no.
So there's been that. We're just going to quickly go over because this is all. Well, I mean, it's not drama, but I mean, the Genshin one is. But this one's not drama, but like, it's not really what we talk about.
No, but
it's just like, it's been everywhere, and it's just been like, I don't really know what's going on in the world anymore. So there's been that, and then there's been the whole Genshin community debacle of just, oh my god. It's generally, there's quite a few videos that
to be perfectly honest, about it. It's been good popcorn watching.
It's been good popcorn watching. It's been fantastic.
And a bunch of people who are really, really awful people are being found out to be really awful people.
To be fair, it's the Genshin community. It doesn't surprise. Well, no, it's not the Genshin community. It's the Genshin content creators. They're for Genshin, and in my opinion, it's the content creators that have always kind of been the problem when it comes down to
But also, in any community, there are even if it's a minute, small portion, there will always be a poor, awful group.
That's what I'm saying. This is one of those situations where it's like, I feel like this isn't the community that's the problem.
No,
it's the people who are supposed to be,
Yeah, but the thing is, they're the most visible part of the community.
Yeah, no, but like when somebody says community, they don't mean people who do things on YouTube.
Yes, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, anyway, the thing is the point I'm trying to make is like, yes, there are some awful people.
It's funny, okay? It's just funny.
It's funny. Also, it's really funny how some people have responded to the criticism of them, and they've responded in such a way that I'm literally like, how the fuck did you think this was going to make you look good?
I know, you've managed to make yourself look kind of right. At first, you looked like a loser. Now you just look pathetic.
No. First, it made you look like an arsehole. And then your response made you look like a complete and utter fucking insane arsehole.
I wouldn't even say they looked like an arsehole. They just looked like a loser.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like no pity.
No,
like you could say an arsehole, but like you can just go, oh well, that guy's an arsehole. This here. They just look like.
The thing
a
is,
loser.
the point I'm making is like the stuff that they were accused of makes them look like an arsehole, and then the response.
Oh, we're talking about two different people.
Oh, we're talking about two different.
You're on about the one that everyone's saying is controlling.
Yes.
I'm on about the green slime.
Oh yes, yes.
That's what I'm saying. You took a situation where you look like a loser, and then you've just made yourself look pathetic.
Yes. But my point I'm making is like, how the fuck did you think this made you look better? How does your response make you look better?
Do you know what? You want to know why they thought that this would make them look better? Because they've lived in their own little bubble.
Surrounded by people who are just yes men.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And they've done everything to protect Genshin.
Yeah.
Right. So. Yeah, they come out with this sort of shit and they think, oh, aren't I great? I'm the great white knight. And not realising, because they've been in their own bubble for the past 3 to 4 years, that what they've done is just make themselves look like complete and utter fools.
And absolute tools.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there you go. That's
good job.
There's tons of videos on the Genshin.
Oh yeah, not going into much more detail and have much better commentary than we do. But I'll just put this out. Congratulations, you two. You've played yourselves.
Fucking idiots.
You know who you are. You don't need to...
Fucking idiots. Anywho.
On to actual gaming news.
On to actual gaming news. Let's do this. So, first off, Disney invests $1.5 billion in Epic Games to create an immersive metaverse gaming experience.
In other words, all Disney. We're going to get more Disney stuff in Fortnite.
Probably,
That's pretty much it. The latest stuff is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It looks alright actually.
Yeah.
The models look pretty cool.
Shredder looks fucking good.
Yeah,
he looks pretty badass, and I'm like, No, I need to save space for Final Fantasy Rebirth. I need to. I can't download that Fortnite again. No, that space is.
So Disney is investing $1.5 billion in Epic Games to create a gaming and entertainment metaverse that combines Disney stories and characters. I'm not going to lie to you, your Disney stories and your characters lately have not been,
great.
Shall we say, up to par.
Great. And before anyone says, no, we're not calling them woke, because woke is fucking crap criticism.
They're not up to par.
They're not up to
Let's
par.
be honest.
The stories have been poor, the characters have been poorly written, and sometimes the plot is so nonsensical it makes no sense. So,
like, have you seen? Is it called Wish?
Yes.
The one it's supposed to be like the 50th anniversary. 50th anniversary. It's a big milestone movie.
Yeah.
Right? It's to do with like Disney being this old since Snow White came out, and it's
Yeah.
all they do was like magical and shit. And you would think, oh no, they're gonna put something into this. This is a big deal. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
Right? So they're gonna pull out all the stops of this.
No.
It truly shows, right? That movie actually generally shows you the decline of Disney. Of going from, remember when we were kids and like, the new Disney film, you would get excited.
Oh yeah, so the first Disney film launch that I remember in on TV as advertised and all that. My first one I truly do remember is Oliver and Company, which a lot of people go is a bit meh. Understandable. However, following that we had the likes of The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, The Lion King, Hunchback of Notre Dame, but Beauty and the Beast, like just class after class after class. It was just like the new golden age of Disney movies.
I get to say that my first Disney movie that we ever went to the cinema to see was The Lion King.
Yeah.
Because all the ones before that I'd seen were old.
The old ones
Disney's like Snow White,
Cinderella,
Dumbo,
Robin Hood, which was and still is one of my favourite movies of all time. It's great.
Good movie.
Little John's a bear. It's great.
Little John is a bear.
It's played by Baloo.
Yeah, he is just Baloo, isn't he?
He's just Baloo.
He's just Baloo in a Robin Hood outfit.
I mean, you can tell it was done that movie was done on the cheap with a lot of animations taken over from the Jungle Book and like bed knobs and broomsticks and all that sort of stuff.
Aye.
You can tell there's like a lot. They took a lot of stuff from
King John is basically the.
No, King John is
basically
the lion from Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Sir Hiss is Car.
Yeah.
No, Car.
Yeah.
Etc. The Sheriff of Nottingham is the wolf from another cartoon as well. Like there is not. I don't think. I think
the Sheriff of Nottingham is from Sword in the Stone.
Might be. I'm pretty sure the only one, and I could be wrong here. He could be from something else as well. The only one that is not in another movie prior to Robin Hood or cartoon is the Rooster, and even then, I'm like, nah, I'm pretty sure he's in something else. But anyway,
because Robin Hood and Maid Marian are the foxes from Fox and the Hound.
Yeah.
We could be wrong here because I don't remember dates of when these movies.
I'm pretty sure Fox and the Hound was before Robin Hood. I
love
know that. Fox and the Hound is a great movie.
I love that movie. God.
Anyway,
do you not remember when Disney?
Disney made actual good
movies. It just generally feels like it's been so long since a good Disney movie came out.
A good Disney movie.
I remember Entangled coming out and being like, right, Disney's getting back on track.
Yeah.
They're making good movies. They've released. This is a good starting point for a new lot of movies. And then Frozen came out, and Frozen's not my favourite movie, but it's a decent movie. It's not. I can understand why everybody likes it. It's got some bangers.
Yeah. Encanto. Although that's Pixar.
I don't like it.
That's Pixar, isn't it?
No, that's Disney.
Oh, that's Disney.
But I don't like Encanto. I think Encanto is one of those movies that the soundtrack's better than the movie. It's got some good songs in it.
Oh yeah, it's got some very good songs.
The actual movie itself is not great.
But yeah, I think I'm trying to think. Like, Big Hero 6 was before Frozen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you had Entangled, you had another movie, I think, and then you had Big Hero 6, which was... It was
alright.
A movie. I mean, it suffers from the Disney fucking shock villain.
It was the start of the Disney twist villain.
Yeah.
At least that was the first one that I saw, Disney twist villain, where I was just like, I don't care.
This makes no sense.
This doesn't make any sense. But it's fine.
Anyway.
But it was a good movie.
Yeah.
And so, but, I don't know, like, last, I want to say 5-6 years, Disney have just... They've dropped the ball on almost everything they've got.
They've thrown, in my opinion, they've thrown too much effort into the live-action remakes. Like The Lion King, there was no need at all. Little Mermaid, no need.
Can we actually say that? Because we need to stop this with the whole live action remake. The Lion King is not a live action remake because there's no live.
It's all CGI.
Humans. It's all CGI. So
it's really
just a remake.
It's really
terrible.
hyper
realistic.
Yes,
but it's still terrible.
But the last hyper realistic movie Disney made was Dinosaurs, and that didn't do well.
No, it didn't. But but they've just dropped the ball on everything. So what are they going to do with this? Are they going to bring up? Because you cannot tell me they're going to. Because, like, here it says Disney is planning to introduce a universe that will be filled with characters from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and Avatar. Number one, Avatar doesn't have that many. By the way, it's the James Cameron Avatar, not
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
The Last Airbender.
Which, by the way, the live action. The more I hear about the live action movie, the live action series,
Netflix
the more I'm going, yeah, this is gonna suck.
It's gonna suck
because they don't understand. And like they're not gonna make Zuko and Thingy's dad the Fire Lord.
Yeah, they're not gonna make him an uber racist.
They're not. Or uber
or a terrible father.
Or a terrible father because it's like it's stereotyped. And I'm like, that's the point. That's the whole point of his character. He's not a good person.
Yeah. The weird thing is like
he's a villain. You're supposed to not like him.
But the thing is, like, when it comes to it, it's like, we don't want to stereotype. You're not stereotyping anybody. Like, he's literally evil.
Yeah,
like everything bad in the world.
He is a literal, maniacal, total control dictator that everything he does even goes into what he does to his children. He does not see them as his children. He sees them as the heir to the empire and must be able to be as strong as him to be able to run it because he can only see things through his way. Hence the reason why everything is the way it is in the Fire Nation.
Which begs the question, right? So how are they going to explain Zuko's scar? Because it's his father that gives it to him.
It's going to be an accident now.
Oh.
It's going to be an accident now. Instead of what's his name? Is it Ozai or no? Anyway, instead of the Fire Lord being this just totally domineering, controlling, everything is not good enough.
The other thing
person.
The other thing is like how right. So the Fire Lord for Avatar is like one of the best villains in modern animation, or even just series that we've had.
Yeah,
because the way they build him up, you never see him until I think the last series.
No, you see him.
You see his silhouette a lot. But you don't actually see
no. You see, I think he is actually introduced at the end of season 2. But then again, it's like you only see him with interactions with Zuko and his sister.
But everything else about him is always built up by every other character that you meet.
He's sprinkled in slowly, and then just gradually more and more and more as you get closer to the end.
And then when you finally properly meet him, he is this all-imposing fucking fucking thing. It's like, oh shit, Aang's gonna get his ass kicked. You know, and it's done really, really well.
The thing is, right? They're saying they're gonna take out the sexism from Thingy Bob.
The brother.
The brother, yeah. Because we don't want this sort of thing, you know. But what we're going to add is the entire massacre of the Air Nation. The Air Nation.
See, this is the thing.
So wait. Genocide
is fine.
Is better than sexism.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that's the message I'm getting.
It's not even sexism. Really, it's
teenage
genocide is better than teenagers being teenagers.
A teenage boy being a teenage boy because he hasn't learnt anything better.
Yeah, Well, because he's a teenage boy.
who then during the story grows up, learns about like he can't do the shit that he's been doing because it's wrong, and becomes a better person. He has an actual story arc of progression, and his point at the beginning of the series is to basically show how much of a fucking idiot he is for his views.
Yes.
This is the thing when they say, "Oh, woke, it's going to be woke." No, it isn't. It's going to be even. It's going to be less woke because it's not going to show this shit.
Well, no, it's not that. It's gone woke. No, it's not woke. It's dumb. It's just dumb.
It's a complete and utter. I know we're going on a complete tangent here, but it's a complete misunderstanding of the fucking concepts of the fucking series you are adapting. I would have thought you would have looked at what's happened to The Witcher.
I generally would have thought.
And gone, maybe we shouldn't diverge too far from the source material.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Why would we want to do that? Why would we want to ever just follow the source material when we can just take the name and slap it on a show?
Now, don't get me wrong. Right? Sometimes going away from the source material can be good.
No, you should
depending on how you do it. For example, the Last of Us TV series, when it strides a little bit away from the source material, it actually does it better in some scenes.
Example.
In some scenes.
Give me an example.
The Two Brothers.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that one. The Two Brothers. Although even then, all I would say is all it actually does is you just know them a little bit better. It doesn't actually change anything.
I know, but not the. But also this, the scene where the thing that they follow verbatim and don't stray off, and it comes off not as good as the game. The bit where like they have the conversation about Joe, Thingy's daughter, and he stops Ellie and no, you do not, because they follow that straight word for word verbatim.
Yeah.
The performance, because obviously they're focusing so much on getting it as
good.
close as close. They don't actually show the emotion that they should be as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
So that's the sort of thing I'm making. But again, the point I always make when they come out with this sort of bullshit of like, oh well, we want to make our own stamp on it. It's like the people that are going to watch your shit first are the fans of the shit you're adapting.
Hey, you never know. You never know. It's not going to be good.
It's gonna be. But the problem is that it's continuing on with Netflix's hit crap.
Oh no, it's worse than that. Like the Netflix has been hit crap. Sort of hit crap. Hit crap.
Because we had One Piece.
Because we had One Piece.
We had One Piece, which was a very as faithful as possible, while making its own like unique take on it. But it got all the characters right.
The thing is, it's the difference there is that because One Piece doesn't stray from the source material.
No,
that's the thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't, like I say, it doesn't follow it verbatim.
Well, because
it can't do that. It's impossible. You can't do that because there are some things that only work in a manga or an animation or a cartoon, and some things only work in live action, etc., etc. The problem is that when you stray away from the key concepts of said characters,
this is a massive tangent.
This is one hell of a tangent. We're going off road.
Yeah, we've hit the forest.
Yeah,
we're hitting trees.
But it's the whole thing like Disney.
Yeah. So let's get back to Disney. Okay, this is not just about playing games. It's an opportunity for fans to immerse themselves in the most beloved stories in ways they have never imagined before. The possibilities are endless, from interactive adventures to creating and sharing content. So what? This is going to be like a fucking a social media platform?
I haven't got a clue. I don't think even Disney know what they're doing.
I
love how like Disney is still going on about the metaverse when every other metaverse has literally almost died a death.
Well, I mean, Square Enix is still doing it.
Yes, but Square Enix still wants.
Square Enix are dumb.
Square Enix every year go on about pushing NFTs.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure the CEO doesn't act. No one actually listens to the CEO of Square Enix. Right? I'm pretty sure, especially when he goes out, just let him talk about the NFTs. It's okay. Look, we'll just give him his sake afterwards, and then we'll go back on to making Final Fantasy remakes.
He can have his beers. It's fine.
And then
Just let him talk.
you know, the people who actually make games will will be like, do you know what? Let's just listen to Yoshi P. Let's just listen to him.
Do you reckon? I reckon what it is like they've got like a fake board, and so every year they adjust it and all that sort of stuff. But they show the thing and go, oh yeah, look at the NFTs, they're doing so well. They're doing look at that. Look at that
board. Look at that chart. That chart. It's just going up.
It's going up. It's going well.
Up.
It's going fine.
There's no stopping it.
We don't have to do anything. We don't have to change anything. Just keep it like this, and we'll be fine. Fine. And these are all the games that are coming out, and then they get like a real one with all the games.
And then they go, okay, so which ones have NFTs in it? Well, all of them.
We're putting them in all.
They're putting them in all. Don't worry. They all have NFTs in them. Yeah, they totally have NFTs in them.
Totally NFTs.
So how do people buy the NFTs? Well, they buy them in-game. I mean, we've got Gil.
Yeah.
They buy them with Gil. So how do they earn Gil? By playing the game.
And there's obviously there's a shop in there that you have to buy the currency with as well. Obviously. In no way am I lying about that. I would never lie about such important things. Disney's investment into Epic isn't just a financial decision. It's a strategic move to connect with younger audiences in their favorite online spaces.
Fortnite. But they're just going to throw more Disney stuff into Fortnite.
But, right, hold on. Your entire audience age is like maximum of like, I'm going to say 14.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit older. But like everything
the vast majority of people over that age really aren't fond of the stuff you're doing.
Yeah.
with the stuff they grew up with. Like Star Wars and Marvel and all the other things, because you bought Star Wars and Marvel because you did not have anything to sell to boys, because all you had is your Disney princesses, and then you decide to put the people in charge of selling Disney princesses in charge of Marvel and Star Wars, who started to change Marvel and Star Wars into something for Disney Princess. And I'm like, it's just like, for the love of fucking God, just go.
With this new universe from Disney and Epic provides us a tremendous opportunity to not only meet more consumers where they are, and to allow more audience to cultivate a bond with Disney iconic brands and franchises, said Bob Iger.
Yeah.
And who exactly are we going to be bonding with? I like Jack Skellington as much as the next person, but in my honest opinion, and this is because I'm old, I kind of miss the days where Nightmare Before Christmas was like just my movie and wasn't all over the fucking place,
and also was just a movie and not like not a merchandising franchise that has like Disney's hands on everything.
Yeah. God, I miss those days. I miss those days.
I mean, granted, you can get some cool shit now.
Yeah.
So, silver linings and all that.
With regulators' approval still pending, the anticipation for this new universe is building. Fans got a sneak peek through a teaser shared by both companies, fueling excitement for what's to come as Disney and Epic Games embark on this journey. The entertainment landscape is poised for a transformation. This partnership promises to usher in a new era of gaming and entertainment where the only limit is your imagination. Oh yeah, we all know about the new era of fucking gaming. Ladies and gentlemen, Game Pass.
Yes.
Good Lord, that's basically what this is going to be.
We all know what the actual thing's going to be. There's just going to be more Disney stuff in Fortnite.
Oh yeah, we're going to have more stuff. No, by the sounds of it, they are going to be making their own, like, this big Disney World thing.
It's going to be in Fortnite.
No, right. We are getting more Disney in Fortnite.
No. What I mean is you know how they've got now Fortnite here, they've got Lego Fortnite, and they've got the Racing Fortnite, and Fortnite. Well, they're just going to add Disney Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Which is just that. Whatever that hub was. Do you remember the PlayStation thing?
Oh, Home.
Home?
Yeah.
On PS3? That's what it's going to be. It's going to be that.
It's going to be that.
Because I do not believe Disney has a creative bone in its structure anymore.
I mean, it's possible.
Because when was the last time they actually came out with an original thing? Because even Frozen is based on old myths.
Yeah, it's a
which is fine, because that's what Disney did well. Take old myths like Snow White, Cinderella, and all that,
and Disneyfy them.
And Disneyfy them. It was a really good job. But then, and hell, Lion King is basically
Kimber the White Lion, I think it's called.
No.
It's Hamlet.
It's Hamlet. It's basically Hamlet. But they added enough originality into it that people, unless you look for it, you don't realise it. But the most modern stuff, it's not that. No. It's all sequels or remakes, and even Pixar are doing it because the next movie is it Inside Out 2? Yeah. And I'm like, you just can't end on a good note, can you? I mean, I'm so happy they haven't even touched Up yet. I'm just waiting for them to announce Up 2.
Oh God, no! Don't.
Because that is just going to be
Up 2 is really nice. It's a nice movie. Just leave that one alone. It doesn't deserve it. It doesn't deserve your grubby hands.
Yeah, it finishes. It has the best, perfect ending for Disney.
It's a lovely movie. Leave that one alone. You ruined the Incredibles. You ruined fucking Toy Story.
The best Disney trilogy.
I still can't believe
they decided to add a fourth movie, and now there's going to be a fifth.
I can't believe they did that. I still unbelievably can't believe they did that.
And there's going to be a fifth.
And they did a fourth movie for the fact that Bo Peep wasn't in the third one. You're making a fourth movie.
She wasn't Andy's toy.
You're making a fourth movie because one character wasn't in 3.
Because she wasn't Andy's toy.
And then you're just going to belittle Woody throughout the entire fucking
I know, but again, the point that no one in Disney or the movie critics seem to bring up is like, Bo Peep was never at any point Andy's toy.
Yeah, she's a lamp for his sister.
Yeah,
she's part of the. No, I think she's an alarm clock.
Yeah, she said no, but she was part. I think I don't know if it was the day lamp or the night lamp or whatever, but she belonged to.
But Andy kept nicking her to be the damsel in distress.
Yes, because Andy was a 12-year-old boy, and that's what 12-year-old boys did.
You had two good ones. The Monsters University.
Yeah,
that was good, and Finding Dory.
Yeah.
That was good.
The reason being is that the people who did, at least for, I don't know about Finding Dory, but Monsters University was done by the exact same team almost that did Monsters Inc. I don't think you can say that for all the others.
Oh no, you definitely can't. You definitely can't say that for the Invincibles. Invincibles, The Incredibles. Fuck me, that second movie's terrible.
Anyway. Yeah, no, to anyone who thinks there's going to be some monumental shift in the way of gaming and Disney media and all that, if anyone thinks that, you clearly do not understand how fucking lazy the game industry and Disney are.
Well, just the entertainment industry.
Yeah, the industry. Yeah, they are it is literally at the moment the most creatively lazy. And I mean when I say this, the like the major corporations,
the ones at the top,
the big companies. So we're talking about like your Disneys, your EAs, your 2Ks, etc. They are the most creatively lazy companies going because they will not greenlight anything that could potentially not sell.
Mm-hmm. And talking about lazy companies, Ubisoft.
Yeah!
Everybody's been dunking on Ubisoft lately.
Justifiably so.
To be fair, yeah, justifiably. Yves Guillemot again puts his foot in his mouth. Like, somebody should just tell him, how about you just don't talk?
Yeah. How about you just go over there, shut the fuck up, and not mention a single.
There should be like a little play area with little kids' toys
and just
for him, and he just sits there while everybody else actually does things.
With squeaky toys to distract him.
While somebody else actually runs Ubisoft.
Because my God.
So Ubisoft, if you don't know, Skull and Bones is out very soon. I think
the beta was out.
The beta's been out.
Beta's been out. Haven't heard great things because it is basically apparently Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but with pirates, which I'm pretty sure Black Flag is.
Yeah, I don't understand why people are saying that. Oh, it's just Black Flag with pirates. What are you on about? That entire game is pirates.
Yeah, except
what?
Except it's instead of claiming to be an Assassin's Creed game, it's just a pirate game. Except it's a pirate game in which you can't. This is what I haven't played it, so I don't know. But from what people have said, it's a pirate game where you can't swim.
Yeah, you can't swim.
Can't swim. Can't walk the deck.
Yeah, the only bit where you walk around as your person is when you're at the hub.
Like in a game in a world of gaming, which has Sea of Thieves, which had launched so poorly and yet has somehow managed to survive, that allows you to literally fire yourself from a cannon into another ship to board it. Ubisoft thought that what people wanted was just the ship combat in a pirate game.
Yep, pretty much. So, Ubisoft has defended Skull and Bones' lofty price tag, yes, it's 70 quid, dubbing it a quadruple A game. But many who've played the recent beta aren't sold on it. Skull and Bones' journey to store shelves has been anything but smooth sailing, and if you're planning on finally setting sail on the high seas adventure, it's going to cost you no less than $70, £70 over here, because
fuck
the UK.
Fuck the UK.
In a recent investors call, thanks to VGC, which is Video Game Chronicles, I think it's called, Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot was challenged on the game's price by an analyst who argued that considering it appears to be going down the live service route with battle passes, seasonal events, and in-game stores and premium currency, the move could potentially limit the size of the player base. Instead, they suggested a free-to-play model might be more fitting. Guillemot defended the $70 asking price, saying, "You will see that Skull and Bones is a fully fledged game. It's a very big game, and we feel that people will really see how vast and complete that game is. It's a really fun quadruple A game that will deliver in the long run."
Someone needs to replace Yves Guillemot.
So is Yves Guillemot just like the French Todd Howard? Is that what we're getting to here? Because all I'm seeing is bullshit.
And bullshit. Yeah, it sounds like it. He's just absolutely. So how do you know Yves Guillemot is talking shit? It's easy. His mouth's moving. Like, how fucking far up your own ass do you have to be to respond to genuine criticism of your pricing structure of $70 and then have all the bells and fucking whistles of a free-to-play game? How the fuck do you have the fucking audacity to actually turn around and go, well, it needs to have all that because it's a quadruple A game? And I know that's not exactly what he said, but it's pretty much what he said.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is a layman's term of what he said.
The thing is, like, the game itself, because I've watched streamers play it, for me personally, it looks okay as what it is, right? But it's not, you're not forking, nobody's forking 70 quid out, or $70 for it.
No
one's doing it. Especially considering recently we've just had Grand Blue Fantasy come out, and
Tekken 8's just come out,
and Infinite Wealth came out.
Yeah, Infinite Wealth.
You know, we've had 3 games and none of them were, because Grand Blue was, I paid $50 for Grand Blue,
yeah,
and I'm still playing that game.
Mm-hmm. Persona 3.
Oh, Persona 3, which I will admit I bought the big collector's edition, so I did spend.
Yes, but you're a big fan.
I spent the money on it.
You are a big fan of the Persona.
But yeah, I'm playing that. Am I going to fork out £70 for
basically a shinier, basically a shinier Assassin's Creed 4?
Well, it's not even that.
Without the assassin stuff.
It's not even Assassin's Creed 4, right? What it is Pirates World of Tanks.
Except it's not.
That's what I mean. Like, except it's not. But like
all it is the sea combat, but it doesn't even have like the
This is a game that's going to last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to play this game for, I reckon, about 2 weeks, and then a new game's going to come, and you're just going to jump off.
Like,
the only people who are going to play this game are people who have been paid to, or are proper diehard fans of like that sort of genre of game.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's a shame, because I can imagine if someone did, if this had been an actual proper pirate game done with all the bells and whistles.
In all honesty, when I first saw it, I was just like, oh well, it's a pirate's version of a World of Battleships. Which World of Warships. When it was first announced, that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Right? And then over the years, it has clearly changed, because it is not that anymore. But in my opinion, I think really what they could have done, they could have just gone a hyper-realistic version of Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. I think that's what they should have done when they first
get all your friends together and form a pirate crew.
Yeah.
Hyper-realistic Sea of Thieves. Maybe not hyper-realistic, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, like
a lot more realistic.
But instead of everyone being on one ship, everyone gets a ship, and you can have a crew, and you have a pirate fleet.
Yeah. Or each member has obviously each member has a different ship, and whoever's the host can be the admiral or whatever the fuck the pirates would call them. They would have the biggest ship, and everybody else gets like a smaller thing. You know.
Well, you could have, because I know there's multiplayer co-op in it. The campaign is multiplayer co-op.
Yeah, it's multiplayer co-op.
The problem is that they've the stuff that you expect you should be able to do, like for example, be able to swim in a game that you will be spending a lot of time on the water. Now, you know, if you were making a One Piece game, then them not being able to swim is correct, because it's canonical that anyone who's eaten the devil fruit can't swim. They just sink to the bottom of the ocean, even if they could swim before eating the devil fruit. But they're not doing that. They are doing a fucking... It's just disappointing. It's just so disappointing, because it's like it's all this is management decisions.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it's all literally like, why can't you not just, like, it's the attention to detail. Like, the very fact that they haven't even bothered putting in the ability to swim is a missing attention to detail. The very fact that you can't just pull up to a beach, weigh anchor, get on a little rowboat and go onto the beach. You have to go to specific...
Well, that is because this whole game was Pirates World of Warships. That's what it was meant to be. That's what it was always meant to be. But then, obviously, something has happened over the years where they've just changed and changed and changed.
Yeah.
So they haven't put in the stuff.
Yeah, but and obviously the people who are actually building the game haven't been given the time or the ability to actually implement that.
I don't understand why, if we can't like get off the boat other than for the hub, what is the point in, because you can get cosmetics for your pirate. Like, what's the point? I'm never going to see it other than when I'm in the hub, which I'm not going to spend my entire game in the hub.
The most useless customization on a game set 90% time on a fucking sail ship. With a fucking they don't even let you like walk the fucking.
They want you to buy them as well, you know. That's the microtransactions. It's like skins for your pirate. Like, why? Why am I spending 20 quid on a skin that I'm barely going to be able to see?
I'm going to receive for like 5% of my time playing this game. What is wrong with you?
Did you look at Diablo and go, you know what we need? We need skins that people can't see. That's what we need.
That's clearly what we need. Oh my god! It's like
I will give it some credit in the fact that like the actual combat for the ships looks kind of fun.
Yeah, they've put some work into that. It isn't just,
and the whole like customizing your ship looks kind of fun, but again, asking $70 to 70 quid for this is you're punching up.
There was a reason. The games that are doing the shit that this game is doing are free. There is a reason. Because people will know instantly. No, I've paid $70 for this. I want something other than the basic bullshit you're giving me.
Yeah, it's just bollocks, man. The whole thing's just bollocks. Fucking 70 quid. Yeah, it's a very vast game. So what you're telling me is your entire map is water with islands spread out.
Yeah.
So you basically, you've given me a map of nothing.
I mean, let's be honest. I would expect a lot of water for a pirate game.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is that the stuff I would be expected to do in a pirate game, walk the deck as a captain.
I mean, here's the thing: it is a live service.
I know, but
no. Just let me finish. It is a live service, so there is a chance that, like, if this game somehow manages to get past the mark, that the updates will add them in, where you can walk on the deck and you can get off and all this other
Here's
stuff.
the point I'm going to make. Assassin's Creed already has that.
I know.
You can walk the deck of your ship.
I know, right? But we're talking about the AAA gaming industry and live services.
I'm pretty sure Black Flag let you walk the deck of your ship. Like, this is something that was in PS3. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, I know.
How?
I know.
How have you done this?
This is because this game was never meant to be this.
No.
That's why.
I know that.
It looks the way.
But like, I'm just like, why is management literally? Because I can guarantee you, there would have been people who would have at Ubisoft who, when they announced they were changing from their original plan, would have gone, okay, so we want it to be like an immersive cooperative sim now. Yes. Okay, so we need to be able to add the fact that you can walk around your ship, because the ship is the thing you show off. It is your ship, it is your pride and joy, and you will show it off to your friends. So we should be able to walk the entire length and breadth of the ship, all the decks, and you'd be able to invite people onto them and show them off and be all cool and piratey with it. And the management again, no, that's too much effort.
No, you'd have to put that in. You don't have to put that in. What's happened is it was originally meant to be Pirates World of Warships.
Yeah.
They've changed their mind. They want it to be a co-op-y pirate immersive game, right? But they've not allowed them
to actually make it
actually add in the things that needed to
make it a pirate.
They've got okay, you can have a hub world where everybody gets to walk around as their pirate. That's basically what they've done.
Yeah.
They've allowed them to do that. But they haven't allowed you to walk the ship as you would expect in these type of games. They haven't allowed you to because it's a cooperative immersive pirate game. Okay, so we need to explore places because
pirates.
We're pirates.
We're going to have ill-gotten booty.
Yeah, we
need to bury
it somewhere. Also, there might be ruins on an island somewhere. Let's go
treasure.
Let's go. It doesn't need to be realistic at this point. Let's just fucking go with it. There might be a temple on an island, ruins. There might be treasure there. Let's go there and stuff like. But no, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. No. Why? Fuck knows. It would cost too much money, which is bollocks. Because you're charging $70.
Yeah,
for your game.
and also a battle pass and cosmetics.
This will be why it's been delayed so many times. Is because I bet it got to a point where I was like, okay, so because I remember it got delayed first because combat was a bit off.
Yeah.
Because they did a beta and combat was a bit off, so they delayed it so they could. I can guarantee at some point the delay started being because management wanted something else added in.
Yes.
And nothing good for the game.
And not yet.
Just like, no, this, and this.
And then every time someone came up with an idea like, oh, how about we allow everyone walk their ships and invite other people onto their ships? Oh, no, that would take too much time.
Or allow people to be on, like, one crew.
Yeah.
So,
that would take too much time.
That would take too much time. We'd have to do more servers and blah, 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 blah.
How about we let people weigh anchor and explore islands?
If we're going to have customizations, why don't we, build more ships? More ship parts. Tons more.
No, that would take too much time.
That would take too much time. We'd have to actually pay our designers.
How about we be allowed to, have the player weigh anchor and go explore, or bury their ill-gotten loot? Oh no, can't do that.
Can't do that.
What about boarding ship? What about the perfect pirate action? Boarding ships and taking their booty.
Yeah. Oh no, can't do that.
No, can't do that.
All you can do is just blast the ship. No, we don't want anything else. That'll be why this game is taking so long to come out.
I feel sorry for everyone who actually works at an actual building the ones and zeros.
I do feel bad. I feel bad for the people who've worked on this game.
Yeah,
this game has had absolutely terrible fucking.
And yet you can tell that people have actually put a lot of effort into certain parts of it.
Oh yeah,
like the people who have actually worked on the actual ships, they are damn good looking sail ships.
Well, there's the thing. The combat looks all right.
Yeah, the ships look the way the ships move, the way the different weapons work. You can tell people have actually put time and effort and and it's like
the fact that the crew run around on the ship. Like if you get shot, you've got crew
members the people who are doing the actual gamer interface stuff have actually put time and effort into it. It's just the other stuff that you can clearly tell has been a management decision to either not include it or forced in, and it's just so detrimental. It's like, honest to God, Ubisoft, your management are literally holding back your games. They are literally ruining your games.
Yep. Oh, we've got Assassin's Creed Red to look forward to. At least Code Red at the moment. That's what it's called. Code fucking Red. 10 years too late, but it's fine.
After we've had a couple of games that have already out Assassin's Creed. But it's not like Ubisoft had 20 years to bring out a feudal Japan Assassin's Creed game. But
Okay, but moving on to EA.
Yeah, so we put away the Ubisoft that and pick up the EA because I know what this is about.
EA flop Immortals of Aveum reportedly cost around $125 million, former dev says. A AAA single-player shooter in today's market was a truly awful idea.
No, the truly awful idea was to make a bad game. If it'd been a good game... I'm sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, but what the fuck is Doom Eternal and Doom?
Oh, I know.
I would love to be in the fucking bubble these executives are in. I would love to be in the bubble of these people because...
I would like to be. I bet it's really nice.
It is probably amazingly nice. No one tells you about what really happens in the real world. Yeah. No one tells you...
everybody says you're smart as well.
Yeah,
everybody just agrees with whatever you say.
Yeah, everyone says you're smart. Everyone agrees with your opinion, no matter how asinine or stupid it is. I really want to be in that bubble.
I wish I could be in these bubbles.
I mean, one, it'd be nice for a little while, but then two, I'd get to be the asshole that takes a giant pin and pops it.
A new report sheds some light on just how much EA invested in its single-player FPS, Immortals of Aveum, which received mixed reviews and was deemed a financial flop. Immortals, no offense, right? I don't mean to be. I kind of do because it's EA, but you just have to look at Immortals and you can see this is like a 60, 70 game at most. It's not going to go any higher than that, right? You just have to look at that and go, "Oh, I'm not going to play that." And you just have to look at it.
It's almost as if
the amount EA, of advertising this game got.
Yeah. Also, question: how much of that budget was just on the advertisement? Maybe if you spent more of that budget on the actual game. But then again, the other point is, just because you shove a fucking shit ton of money into a game does not mean it's going to be successful. You have to actually make sure that the people who are making the decisions...
Here's the other thing, right? Immortals of Aveum launched in August of 2023. Do you want to know what else came out in 2023? In August?
Go on.
Diablo 4, Starfield, and Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh yeah, you just released it to fucking Dog as well. Like what? Oh Jesus! I just like yeah. Oh my god, that's literally Titanfall 2. Oh, Titanfall 2 didn't do too well. I mean, we only released it in between Call of Duty and Battlefield. I mean, you know what? Why did it fail? And we gave it no advertising space. We just shut it out to die because we wanted to eat Respawn.
It missed EA's expectations by about 45% of the studio's workforce. It missed EA's expectations by enough of a margin that about 45% of the studio's workforce was laid off shortly after release. The studio's CEO, Brett Robbins, has gone on record to blame Immortals' poor sales and last year's extraordinary busy release calendar, which, to be fair, yeah, it was. They released EA, and this is EA's decision. They decided to release it around the same time as Diablo 4. Which at the time, Diablo 4 was getting massive hype.
Yeah.
Starfield was getting massive hype.
And Baldur's Gate 3, which when released took the entire world by storm. Everyone and their granny was playing it.
But an anonymous former Ascendant employee speaking to IGN said actually the concept of the game itself and its sizable budget were both fundamental mistakes and ultimately doomed the project. At high level, Immortals was massively overscoped for a studio's debut project.
Yes.
Yeah, right? The former employee said that the development cost was around $85 million, and I think EA kicked in $40 million for marketing and distribution. Sure that there were some serious talent on the development team, but trying to make a AAA single-player shooter in today's market was truly an awful idea, especially since it was a new IP. See, there's your problem. You spent too much money on a new IP.
Yeah.
Also,
like I say, $40 million on advertising.
Yes.
Like they spent, because that was, he said 80 odd million, yeah? $80 million?
$85 million.
And they kicked in another 40, yeah?
Yeah,
so nearly an extra 50% budget solely for advertising?
Yeah.
Are you... I mean, I understand, like, it's a new IP, you have to get it out there, but, like...
Yeah, but here's the thing, right, you didn't... Like, because, let's be honest, right, Aveum, that was aggressively...
Oh, yeah, that was obnoxiously...
Like, it was everywhere. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing that game. Like, but for a brand new IP, you don't do that.
But also, like... The problem also is, like... This whole concept of launching a first single player shooter is, I mean, I know it's clickbait because they're not actually, the full context of it is we launched a new IP single player shooter in the midst of a fucking packed fucking release schedule. Of course it's not going to do well. But like, again, EA, it's 90% of all AAA game failures are management caused. They are management caused. The management are the ones who make the decisions on what finally goes into a game and what doesn't, what gets pulled, what stays. And I'll be honest, I don't know if there was a clear vision for what that game was going to end up as.
It's sitting on a 74.
Yeah, it's okay for a first attempt studio.
They spent the only thing. The problem is that, like, you know, there's actors in that game, like known actors. So there's
there's that as well.
Their price goes up just because people know who they are.
Like, I think they should have not got named actors. It's like,
it's not that. It's not that. It's the fact that, like,
they should have.
The advertisement was so aggressive that, like, for me,
It put you off.
It put me off it because I just couldn't get away from it. It was like every 5 seconds on Twitch there was an advert for it. You went on a YouTube video. The advert that came on was that game. You got on the bus. The advert on the side of the bus was the game. You went to the cinema. And the advert that came on was that game.
Also,
it was just...
There wasn't anything in the actual presentation that screamed out, "Oh, this game's going to be amazing."
Yeah. And it was just sort of like, you know what, you've sold this to me so much
that I'm not going to buy it.
That I just can't be bothered. I don't want it. Go away. I want it to go away.
Yeah. It's just...
well, yeah.
Like, no one wants a game to... I don't think anyone deliberately went out to make that game do as badly as it did. But... it is definitely not... It definitely wasn't... It could have been a better game, is what I'm trying to say.
No, I think...
But also, I think EA put a lot more pressure than they should have done with the amount of money they put on the advertisement. It's like, I don't know why EA decided to spend $40 million on the advertisement campaign. Like, why?
Because they're idiots. That's why.
Did they? I mean, I'm trying to think logically of what would be the reason to put that much money behind it? What would be the reason to push that game as hard as they did? I
honestly couldn't tell you. The only thing is, I think they got set on that date to release it for, and then they saw what was coming out at the same time,
and they thought, "Oh, we'll just throw money at it.
We're just gonna have to massively advertise this game so people know that it's coming out." So that's not how it works.
No, because the problem is that
because people already go, "Well, Diablo's coming out that day. I'm buying Diablo."
Or Baldur's Gate 3.
I've
been waiting 3 to 6 years for this.
Yeah. Or somebody goes...
Starfield's coming out soon.
Starfield's coming out. You know, Starfield had massive hype behind that.
Yeah.
And this was a game that it didn't have any hype because...
It was a brand new studio.
It was a brand new studio, brand new IP, and the only thing that we had was the adverts. There was nothing like, "Oh my god, this looks really cool," or anything like that. It was just... It kind of just...
And it did look like it was taken from the Tokyo thingy with the whole magic gun.
Oh, Ghostwire.
Tokyo Ghostwire with the whole magic hand gun thing.
Yeah.
And like I say, the advertisement for the amount of money they spent, none of it was stand out. "Oh wow, this looks amazing. This looks like I'm probably gonna have to keep an eye on it." And then of course there's and then EA does the EA thing. "Oh, we didn't make our money. Fire half the stuff."
Yep.
And it's well, maybe if you hadn't have thrown that much fucking advertisement into fucking 50% of the money, you added an extra 50% of the game's budget.
Which already now puts more pressure on it.
How do you justify that? I can understand putting that much behind a game that has already got a huge fan base because you're going to make your money back. It's what the fucking hell is EA doing? It's I don't understand. I really don't.
Right, and now time to get the Suicide Squad bat out.
Yeah.
And I'm going to enjoy this one. But yeah, more people are playing Batman Arkham Knight than Suicide Squad. A game that is 9 years older than your last game.
Yes.
Yeah. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is the first game that Rocksteady has released since 2015's Batman Arkham Knight, and it isn't performing well on Steam. It seems Warner Brothers were wrong to create a multiplayer live service successor to a popular single-player story-driven game. In fact, Batman Arkham Knight now has more active players than Suicide Squad on Steam.
Yes, because I've seen what the end game is of Suicide Squad. It is bad. It is the worst. I've not actually played. Well, obviously I haven't bought the game, but Skill Up's review, because he's a big live service fan.
Oh yeah,
and he will always give a live service a chance. Do you know what the end game is?
I'm pretty sure it's just the missions again.
It's 3 types of missions,
Yeah.
followed by a incursion into an alternate world with 3 missions, and then repeat. The same 3 missions. With the same 3 missions in a different incursion.
Lovely.
Like,
it's nice of them.
You have a worse endgame than Destiny 2. How is that possible? How have you done that?
Maybe it was a challenge. Maybe that's the challenge for these live services. Let's see how bad our endgame can actually get.
What is? I'm agreeing with Skill. I see no future for this game. Like, yeah, you can probably add new mission variations, but like the general loop is awful for an endgame. It is horrendously bad.
Yep. Over the past 24 hours, Suicide Squad's peak player count was 4,797.
Ouch, that's not good.
Batman Arkham Knight's peak for the same time frame was 5,011.
Ouch. Yeah, because here's the thing. I guarantee you a fair few of those will have played the Suicide Squad game and gone, do you know what, I'm going to go back to Arkham.
Well, yeah, that's basically what's happened. Everybody is going back. All the Batman Arkham games have seen a rise in player
because they're good. They are still good. And to be perfectly honest, they still hold up.
Yeah.
Like,
Arkham Asylum is one of my favourite games ever.
It still holds up as well.
It's such a good game.
Yes, you can probably tell graphically it's aged a little bit now, but actual gameplay mechanics, it is still a fucking it holds up really well even now. Like the only thing that makes you know the Arkham Asylum is a little bit older now is when you go and play Arkham City.
Yeah.
Because the fucking toolkit Batman gets in Arkham City is ridiculous. And then Arkham Knight comes along and goes, "Hey, do you want the villains? Do you want the gangsters to literally react as if you actually are in a Batman film or animation? You can, because now if you just jump on them from a high above, one of them will go, shit, it's the Batman!" That's an amazing scene. That was amazing when you did that. When you just dropped on those guys and one of them just literally crapped his pants and went, shit, it's the Batman! It's great.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has both failed to attract the attention of Batman Arkham fans or the general gaming masses. If Batman Arkham Knight, a 9-year-old game, can generate a higher player count than Rocksteady's latest offerings, it's hard to see Suicide Squad anything but a failure.
Yeah. And there's no way in hell. Here's the thing: some people go, "Oh, but it's a live service. They might pull through with it. They've got a roadmap and everything." This is Warner Brothers we're talking about. Warner Brothers is going to literally put a gun to this game's head and pull the trigger.
Yeah, and just go, "Oh, look,
oh dear! Oh, the servers are closing. Oh no,
that's a shame.
That's a shame." And I think that's the thing that pisses me off. Is that Kevin Conroy's last...
It's not his last Batman role.
No, because he had...
Yeah, Crisis on Infinite Earths is his last Batman role. Because the new animated movie is coming out. And he's Batman in that.
Oh,
so that's his last Batman role. But the annoying thing for me personally...
His last performance as...
This is everybody. This is a certain group of people's Batman. It's not like us. Our Batman is the animated.
Yeah, it's Kevin Conroy.
It's kind of Kevin Conroy, the same as Arkham. But for a lot of fans, Arkham will be their Batman to them. And you've kind of just shat on him.
In fact, because I've watched some people play through it, and all of them. Apart from Wonder Woman, and we've already explained the whole, Wonder Woman's still in control of herself, so, her getting a hero's send-off is perfectly fine.
Yeah,
and also, it's Wonder Woman.
The thing is, they're already backtracking on Killing the Justice League, because there are hints apparent, there's been a leak, and it's hinting that, we'll get the Green Lantern in the flashback.
They're going to be,
stuff like
do
that.
you know what we said?
Yeah.
We said, they'll turn out to be clones.
They turn out to be
and the Green Lantern and Batman and Superman, they're all going to be in pods, which actually means Wonder Woman's death will be for nothing.
Yep.
If they do that, if they actually go through this and bring back the Justice League, they're all going, because how the fuck do you now explain Wonder Woman if you bring her back? Because she was the one that wasn't controlled by Brainiac.
It'll be have something to do with, like, because you can go through to another world.
Yeah.
It'll be that.
Oh yeah, it'll be an alternate Wonder Woman. But
that's what they'll do.
But the problem is that the Arkham Wonder Woman is dead.
Yeah. But the thing is, with that one, the same with the Arkham Flash and all that. Although they're dead, like, other than Superman, none of them were in any of the other games. So you don't really get a lot of time to really, like, connect with them.
Yeah.
The only sort of things that you know about them is as if you know the comics.
Also, their characters in this game are so cartoonishly bad.
Oh yeah.
And not in the DC Justice League or cartoons. No. I mean as in poor two-dimensional villain cartoon baddies. Like, they are, the only way they could get any more is if they had a twirling mustache. It is horrendously bad. These are the most powerful. There's not one moment apart from when Barry's got the lasso on him. There's not one moment of them trying to fight it. And it's like, this is the Batman, the Arkham Batman, who literally fought off a combination of Joker's infected blood combined with Scarecrow's fear toxin into a mind control, brainwashing concoction. And Bruce beat that! Mm-hmm. Batman beat that! And you're going to tell me that, like, oh yeah, no, Brainiac just dominates him and completely, totally, and it's like, there's no way back. I'm like, I know someone would have turned around to the whole thing, to anyone that came back with, well, how are we going to save them? Because, yeah, we're going to call it Kill the Justice League, but, you know, we're going to do the comic thing of like, well, actually, you don't kill them, you save them. And then there'll be one person going, no, we're committed to killing the Justice League. We're committed to it. And it's like you're saying this because it sounds cool, but you haven't actually fought we had a
big rant.
Massive rant we had. There has been no thought about the repercussions of what you are actually.
The thing is about this game, there's been no thought in it at all by the looks of things.
No,
they've gone right. We want to make a live service game. Okay. We're gonna make it the Suicide Squad. Okay.
All forced by Warner Brothers.
That's fine. Probably, but no. Let's just say right. We want to make a live service game. Okay. We're gonna make it the Suicide Squad. All right.
Yeah, that sounds like good.
We're gonna set it in the Arkham universe. Okay. I'm not.
No, don't know where you're going with this.
I don't know where you're going with it, but you know what? Let's go.
You know, all we've had is Arkham. We've got plenty of places. We've got Metropolis. We've got San Francisco. We've got a whole bunch of places.
We're going to kill the Justice League. Okay. What are we going to do after we kill the Justice League? Nobody's actually. They've gone right. We're going to kill the Justice League. Brainiac will be the bad guy.
And then what?
And nobody's going because this is a live service game.
Because also here's the thing.
And then what?
Because Lex Luthor's dead.
Well, one version of Lex Luthor, because there's
there's other versions, but like, I'm just like, are you just like we said, like, so who's gonna stop Darkseid?
Yeah, nobody is generally
Who's gonna stop Darkseid?
No one.
Who's gonna stop Doomsday? Who's gonna stop General Zod? Who will be really pissed? Before someone jumps in and say Supergirl.
No one at any point in this game. It's like, even when it comes to the live service properties, nobody has actually stopped to actually think, right,
what happens?
What are we going to do? Well, we're going to just give them a bunch of guns. Okay. That doesn't make any sense.
Obviously, how do we kill Superman? We shoot him a lot.
Yeah. Nobody's gone. Nobody's gone. Okay, so they're all going to have guns. Okay, so who are the characters that we're having for the Suicide Squad? We're going to have Harley Quinn, Deadshot.
Okay, Harley Quinn, Deadshot. Yeah, we're going to have Harley Quinn. Okay, I mean, she usually just uses mallets and a big,
a comically sized revolver.
But okay, but you know, it's a gun, fine. And Deadshot is the shooty bang bang member of the Suicide Squad.
King Shark and Captain Boomerang. And nobody's gone, why would Captain Boomerang use a gun?
Yeah, why would Captain Boomerang use a gun?
His whole thing is boomerangs. It's in his name. Why would King Shark How would King Shark use a gun? He doesn't have thumbs.
He has hand.
He does have hand. But here's the thing. That's not the same King Shark.
Also, by the way, so I take it we're going to be using the Deadshot that we had in Arkham City.
We're gonna make
we're gonna have a new one. He's gonna be like Will Smith.
We're gonna use the Suicide Squad movie look. Nobody's gone. Really? Oh, okay. Because there's rumors that Slade, they're gonna bring Deathstroke. Is going to be one of the characters, and I'm like, Deathstroke doesn't. Well, I mean, he does, but like. His whole thing is his katana.
He doesn't.
I mean, he does use guns.
Deathstroke does use guns, but like but also like, how does a guy that regenerates make fucking Waller's bomb in the neck work? Also, there's no one in the employ of Waller. No one in her employ that is anywhere near able to capture Deathstroke.
I know.
Or Slade.
Oh, yeah.
The same guy. No one. Not a single person. There's literally, I could probably count on one hand the amount of people that could probably go toe to toe with Deathstroke and come out on top. And one of them's already dead.
Oh, no, you've killed 4 of them.
You've killed 4 of them! And the 5th one was killed by Superman.
And it's just like nobody at any point has generally thought about this game and what is going to happen at any point.
It's literally been like
they've gone, we're going to kill the Arkham Batman, and nobody at any point has gone, that's going to piss off our fans if we do that. Especially if we do it this way.
We're going to take our fans who like our combat and give them a shooty bang bang.
We're gonna take this character, this Batman,
this beloved character
that a lot of people generally like and love, and we're just going to shoot him in the head on a park bench. And nobody's gone
after a absolutely mind-boggling rant from Harley Quinn, who for some reason is not on a vengeful vendetta against him for killing the Joker, but also knows that the Batman is the last thing connecting her to the Joker.
Also, there's another thing about Batman and Harley's relationship that doesn't get picked up. So the whole thing with Harley and Batman is, especially in the comics and in some of the animated series, so Batman generally wants to help Harley.
Yeah.
Like, he wants to get Harley away from the Joker. Right, and there are scenes in the comics and the animated series where Harley actually likes Batman.
Yeah,
like she understands. It's the smart part of her. It's the psychological part of her. It's not the absolute batshit insane version of her.
That's besotted with the Joker.
But it's the other part of her that actually sees what Batman's doing and kind of like there's a little bit of a kinship between the two.
Yeah,
and it's. To have her be the one that goes off on this weird rant about, quite frankly, nothing.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Because it's like Harley doesn't like she's never puts herself in front of anyone. Like when she's with the Joker, it's always the Joker. But when she's with Catwoman and Poison Ivy, as the Sirens, she's not the one that puts herself front and center as I'm going to be. Like, it's always as the group.
Yeah.
It's never her. The spotlight, she never puts the spotlight solely on her. And it just is so. It just feels wrong.
Everything about it is wrong. Like the
entire scene. Even the movies, even the Suicide Squad movies, Harley doesn't put the movies put the spotlight on her, but it's never her that does it. It's always the movie. The storyline in the movie that does it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I get you.
And it's just such a break of character.
It's just everything about the game is just wrong.
And then it's like
nobody's thought about Endgame.
No one's thought about Endgame. No one's thought about actually how to make like the death of the Flash, the Green Lantern, Superman, Batman. No one's actually thought about how to make them actual impactful.
The thing is, when it comes to the story, what I found out was the script was actually written by an outside group. It wasn't written by anybody in Rocksteady.
Oh, it was
written by, I want to say, Baby Inc. Something like that.
The ones who made whose script Baby Inc. or whatever.
It's Spider-Man 2. They did some of the script for Spider-Man 2 as well. So if there are weird things in Spider-Man 2 that you've gone, that's a bit odd, which I've seen a lot of people do.
Yeah.
It's probably because they wrote it.
Yeah, they wrote that part, yeah.
Because it turns out, Baby Inc., they don't actually know anything about the stuff that they're actually writing about. They just...
That's a shock.
They just put in their own things.
Oh, it's just like... But yeah, the people who have written the script... I can imagine a person who is like doing the animations or the costumes and the whole thing, like the design and cutscenes, and they get the script, and King Shark puts... If they're a fan of DC, and they read the bit where King Shark puts on the green ring. That doesn't work like that.
That's not how it works.
You can't just put the ring on. It doesn't work like that. It's not the fucking Ring of Power. It's not the One Ring. And even then, the one One Ring doesn't just, you can't just put it on, because if the ring doesn't think it can manipulate you, it will fight you. It's because the Green Lantern ring is literally like, it is, in a sense it works like Thor's hammer. If you are unworthy, you can't use it. Right. And like I said, King Shark is a lot of things. I love the dude, and Samoa Joe does a damn good job as King Shark in this game. In fact, the voice acting in it is probably the best thing about the game. But King Shark is not a person that can put the Green Lantern ring on. He is not that. He's a villain. He's an actual... There's a reason why Sinestro can't wear a green ring anymore. Mm-hmm. There's a reason. And it's not because he has a yellow one. It is literally like the green ring that he had rejected him because of what he was doing. And he got a yellow one because of what...
But again, this game they deserve everything they've been getting.
Yeah.
Like, it's an absolute travesty.
I'm just not looking forward to the day that they pull the plug on it and the servers go down and you can't play it anymore, and the game is literally just non-existent.
I get it.
Because that is probably what's going to happen.
Yeah. Despite
what all Rocksteady are saying that, we're going to support it. Yeah. You're not bankrolling it. Warner Brothers are. And if there's ever anything shitty in an industry, Warner Brothers is a part of
it. But moving on. God damn it. There we go. Right. So, moving on. Mm-hmm. Death Stranding is getting a documentary, and it's coming to Disney Plus.
I mean, I would like to see what the hell went on behind the scenes for that game to come out, because
Hideo Kojima.
It was a thing.
Hideo Kojima Connecting Worlds, a documentary about the creation of Death Stranding, now has an official date for its release on Disney Plus. After a screening at the Tribeca Film Festival last June, Hideo Kojima's Connecting Worlds is heading to Disney Plus on February 23rd. It's a 60-minute film offering a journey into the creative mind of the most iconic video game designer in the world, according to the official description, with the documentary following Kojima as he launches his own Kojima production studio and creates Death Stranding, which, by the way, PlayStation pretty much funded.
Yes, but also, can we... I mean, I know I go on about being a Hideo Kojima fanboy and all that sort of stuff, but...
No, we can't. I know what you're going to ask, no.
What was I going to ask?
Can we stop with the love of Hideo Kojima?
No, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I don't mind that. But, can we start actually also appreciating the other people involved in these studios?
No, we can't. No. Only Hideo.
Because, yes, Hideo Kojima is a driving force in these games and etc., 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 but he is only one man. It takes more than one man to make these games, and a lot of time and effort gets put into it, and everyone deserves a little bit of, appreciation and respect for the time, effort, and sometimes ridiculous amount of hours they put into making these games. But anyway, back onto the...
so basically it just goes... The documentary is basically just...
Basically following how
he goes from pretty much his end of career at Konami and then,
which I would actually like to know, see as well, because
I don't think it's going to go into.
I won't go into detail because I know there'll be a lot of NDAs.
It will just be.
There'll be an absolute shit ton.
He worked at Konami for this many years.
Yes, it was.
And then he was left or he's sacked or whatever, right? And then it'll go into detail about
I'm not expecting there to be details, but I would like to see some form of what the fallout was like. Do you know what I mean? Like some of the behind the scenes stuff. I don't think we are going to get that. No, it'll be
most of it will be like him
setting up
Kojima Productions, and then probably the stuff that happened with Sony, which is like where they got the
finances and
no. I'm trying to think what's the engine called. Because it's Gorilla's engine.
Yes.
The one the Horizon. They gave Kojima Productions that engine
because
so they could make Death Stranding.
Unfortunately, he couldn't take the Fox engine with him.
Yeah, because Konami
only a Fox engine. And that is still the biggest crime in gaming. The fact that game engine is with Konami. It is the best. I don't care what anyone says. It is one of the best game engines ever built.
So it'll be stuff like that. It'll be the stuff to do with Del Toro.
Yeah,
that he was when he was working with him. Norman Reedus will probably be in there because he's the star of Death Stranding.
Yeah.
We'll probably talk to somebody from Sony.
Probably.
Considering Death Stranding,
and it'll follow the development, the early concepts of Death Stranding to probably maybe the first reveal or
and then most likely I reckon we'll get to that, and then it'll basically be the timeline of the building of Death Stranding till release, and then I reckon at the end he'll talk a tiny little bit about the new one for the Xbox that's coming.
Probably
a little bit, nothing that will be like oh my god.
What we assuming is a horror game.
Yeah, what looks like to be a horror game.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think we're going to get...
Which, you know, I'm not disappointed it's on Xbox because part of me does want to play because it'll be a Hideo Kojima game, but it's also going to be a horror game. And I'm like... There are bits in the Metal Gear series that are truly terrifying at times.
The thing is, you didn't play Death Stranding, I played Death Stranding, we did it together.
Yes.
Right? I have an Xbox.
Yes.
So we can just do the same again.
Yes, I know, but what I'm saying is
you would like to have it.
I would like to see it because there are bits in the Metal Gear series and Death Stranding which are truly terrifying. Some of it is batshit crazy, but that's, you get the batshit crazy with Kojima. Yeah. And a game specifically set as a horror by Kojima is kind of interesting. Like, how far would he go?
That's true.
How terrifying could he make a game?
I am still a little bit worried about that game, but it is.
Again. We're at the point where literally they're just talking nonsense and no details at all. And I'm like, I understand, but also like this is a new IP. I'd want to know what the shit's about. It's not like, oh, this is Metal Gear Solid 2. Okay, fine, I know what Metal Gear's about. I'm just going to bury my head in the sand and wait for it to come out. Don't worry. I got you guys.
I mean, Death Stranding 2, as though I have no idea how to explain anything. At least I know what I'm getting into.
Yes. Like, we can bury our heads in the sand with Death Stranding, with Death Stranding 2. And when it comes out, we'll be like, yeah, we kind of get what the game is about. Don't worry,
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. But but with a brand new game, brand new IP, you need to let us know what the fuck it's about.
At least a little bit.
It's a little bit, like when Alan Wake 2 was announced, it was like, yep, and they said, oh yeah, it's going to be more survival horror. Good, okay, that's all we need to know. Thank you very much. We're just over here burying our heads in the sand, so we don't hear anything else. You go do yourself. Go.
There are another group of games that are just weird.
Oh, the
Alan Wake 1 and then
the
Control.
Alan Wake verse.
And then Control, and then Alan Wake 2. Yep. They're all just fucking crazy.
Yes.
Like, I'm just
like, insane.
What the fuck is going on?
They are insane.
Who wrote this? Who wrote this? They need to see a doctor. Like, seriously, what is going on?
Sam thingy?
Sam Lake?
Yeah, Sam, as Bricky says, Sam Lake, you hack.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but like, with new IPs, I'm like, you need to give us what a feel for the game is going to be, because it's a brand new IP. It's not like and even then, like, some people go, but Alien Isolation was a new IP. Yeah, but it's based on Alien.
The thing is, we probably haven't seen anything about it because there isn't.
Oh
anything.
yeah, there is. It is
if he's been working on Death Stranding 2,
yes,
which is
obviously
set to be out next year,
yeah,
which he obviously has been working on. He probably hasn't had time to work on this game.
Yeah, and it's probably it's only an early alpha. The point. So we've got plenty of time for them to actually give us some details on it, I suppose.
I mean, he might not do, because who knows? The Xbox might not even be around by the time the game comes out.
That is very true. Yes, more rumours about Xbox.
Yeah, apparently there's going to be a sort of like podcasty thing on Thursday, and we're going to find out the future of the Xbox.
I want them to announce a new console.
They're going to talk about like the multi-platform thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I want them to announce a new console, or not announce. Yeah, the worst thing they can do is if they say, "Yeah, we're not going to be making consoles anymore. We're going multi-platform, and certain things won't come to PlayStation, but they will be on PC."
I think I reckon we're going to get another Xbox. I think the next one may possibly be the last one.
Yeah,
I do think we're going to get another
I want
Xbox.
them to make a new one, but the problem is that everything coming out from Microsoft makes me very worried that they have no intention of being in the hardware market anymore.
Oh yeah.
Will be perfectly happy of stuff going on to PC and PlayStation and, if possible, Switch.
True.
And I'm like, okay.
That's fine.
Me being able to access more games is good, but Sony being the sole major console developer, because Nintendo is Nintendo, worries me greatly.
Oh yeah, but like I said, you never know. If Microsoft do go that way, there will be a hole.
Yes.
There's a hole there. Hopefully somebody can jump in.
Not before anyone says, not Elon Musk. No.
No, I want an actual company.
Yeah, I want an actual company to come in. And before anyone else says, no, not Amazon. And fuck no, Google.
No Google.
We will come in with the...
I'm trying to think what tech companies are out there that could do it. I mean, Samsung could do it. Samsung could do it. Like, we could have a Korean console. It's possible.
It is. I mean, there's a lot of Korean gacha games.
There is a lot of Korean gacha games.
There is.
There's a lot of them. Same with China as well. There's a lot of Chinese.
Southeast Asia mostly, but yes. Because anyway,
I'm a gambling addict, so I like my gacha games.
You're not a clinically diagnosed one yet.
I'm not a clinically diagnosed one yet, but I'm thinking I am, because I look at more gachas and I keep doing the same thing and going, oh, that looks alright.
Yes, but you just look and go, that's alright. You don't actually commit into it, apart from Genshin.
I don't know. I think Wuthering Waves, if that comes out on...
Yes, that is problematic.
That game looks problematic for me, because I'm liking that looks really cool. That the last with the doll thing.
The guy that's literally
awesome.
Sephiroth.
The guy that's Sephiroth and Virgil put into one.
Yeah, these are ticking a lot of boxes here. This is concerning.
Wuthering Waves looks good. And to be fair, ZZZ, that looks okay. So that's another one. I've been lucky with not being sucked into the Honkai Star Rail. I've spent no money on that game.
No, same here. Thank God.
It's just mainly because I think like turn-based is just not my thing. I've never been a big, humongous fan of turn-based.
Well, I have.
Well, you have.
Yeah, it's probably why I don't play Honkai as much as I do with other games, because I know if I got hooked, I would just non-stop play that game.
I think you would actually probably enjoy it a lot, like a lot.
Yes,
especially
I know.
now with the new, because they've implemented new.
Because I like the whole strategical...
what the fuck's it called? Easy... Better Life for the
Yeah,
game.
ease of life.
Yeah, so they've more better mechanics and all that sort of stuff. They've added,
Ease of life.
yeah, they've done a load of new updates to the game, which makes it. So I think you should really actually just give it a good proper strength.
I mean, I'm nearly through the first
Major story.
I've
just gotten through the story, the first bit, where you're on the frozen planet.
Yeah, I've nearly come to the end.
Billabong.
Yeah, I'm nearly at the end of Billabong because
Ballalog?
No, I think it's Billabong.
Billabong. Me.
Anyway, I'm nearly at the end of that because we've realised what the leader is doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've literally just
and
fought her.
We're getting ready.
Which, by the way, the boss fight is mint. It's
Yeah.
really, really good. But I've just fought her. I'm past that. I'm now doing the aftermath of all the stuff. But yeah, it's really good. I just haven't. With it being turn based, I'm just not. Although I have got Black Swan. I got a 10 pull.
Yeah.
I did a 10 pull and I got Black Swan.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
The OP character.
My other thing is just I don't want to. I feel like that game really, really, really wants you to build certain things, and I'm not that type of player.
Yeah,
I prefer to do
it
things
is
my
really
way.
the combat is really built around making sure you have the right build team.
And I'm not that I want
fight.
if I want I've got 4 characters that I really like. I'm usually only going to stick with those 4 characters.
Yeah.
I don't really want to change.
You can't. Yeah, it's very hard to brute force it. As I've found,
and I'm not.
It's very with Genshin. You can brute force
you can brute force.
it.
Genshin's fucking baby's first game.
You can brute force.
You can just do anything on that game.
It's only the brand new, not world boss, but the brand new event boss.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of actually,
you can't
some of the newer stuff is a bit of the new world boss, the tiger thing.
Yeah,
that is an extremely annoying boss to fight if you don't have anybody that uses ice. If you don't have any ice characters on your team, that boss is going to be an absolute pain in the ass.
Oh god, so I have an ice character.
Yeah, because basically it does water stuff, but if you can freeze it while it's doing water stuff,
you do more damage.
You basically break it so it collapses to the floor, and then you can do a lot of damage to it. But if you don't have ice characters on your thing,
so
I
have who when you dash with her, she just turns into an ice cloud. And then I have Ayako, and my whole thing with her is I buff her ice damage, and I always do the whole thing of going in and popping out and doing ice damage. So yeah, I'm pretty set for that boss.
Yeah. I've got Ganyu. I just use Ganyu and just use the ultimate.
Oh, Ganyu Ultimate into Ganyu Ultimate into Ganyu Ultimate.
Pretty much. With Raiden's lightning strike.
Oh yeah.
It pretty much goes down. But the first time I fought it, I didn't have Ganyu in my team. I had Navia, and Navia hits like a truck.
Yes.
But unfortunately, this boss also hits like a truck.
She's Geo, and also Navia is Geo.
And Navia is Geo.
A very hard hitting Geo. But
to be fair though, Navi is probably my favourite Geo.
Yeah.
Navi is the first time of being
here's the thing, I know I'm going about
yes.
Ayaka, but I also have our thingy from Mondstadt, the Claymore Ice. The one who goes on about I will get my vengeance.
Oh, Eula.
Yeah, I have Eula.
I like Eula.
She does normal attacks of about 3,000 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Her crits do nearly 10,000, and if it's weak to ice, you can probably double that at times. I mean, granted, there are some Genshin players that are literally hearing those numbers and going, that's nothing. Because I've seen people do 100,000 damage with one hit.
Yeah, I look at that and I'm just like, how the fuck do you do
And I'm
that?
literally like, you have spent so much money on that.
You have grinded the same fucking dungeon so many times to get
No,
those
you've grinded the same fucking dungeon boss so many times that person is level. Their talents. Their talents are maxed, and I'm nowhere near max. I think it's level 7 is the max for me.
I think I'm 10 for Raiden's because I'm constantly doing Signora's boss fight.
Yeah.
So I can get the flowers that I need for. So I think everything's on level 10. I know everything goes up to 15. So I'm getting there.
Slowly.
I'm getting there. It's taken me a while. It's taken me 2 years, but I've at least gotten to double figures.
Also, we're not giving Genshin the pass on being literally very stingy. we haven't forgotten.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. It's just a stingy game.
Yes.
But I think we'll end it there.
Yeah.
Keep going into there. That's a good end. I do hope you enjoyed this chat, and we'll see you in the next ones. Bye now.
Toodles.